Hello, 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 chat. Hopefully the game audio isn't blasting out your ears, because they don't let me change the settings until I start. And I didn't want to start in case there was some plot stuff that you guys would miss, so we'll try this again. I was also having issues getting it to show up in OBS in the first place, but it's working right now, so we'll see how it goes. But okay, yeah, let's hop in and see what this game is about. I have no freaking idea. Got some fancy orchestral music though. And sudden black holes, okay. Very evil looking people as well.
Begin the evacuation quickly!
Quite the fun intro. Miyoho, you always do such a great job at like character designs.
Seems I came at a bad time.
No. I think you couldn't have timed it better. 23:47:15 system time. Very punctual, Kafka.
Kafka.
Elio always tells the exact future. So what's with the explosion just now? Was that also part of his script?
Uh-huh. 23:44:59 system time. The pulses from the explosion cause a massive breakdown from the master control system.
That's concerning.
You did that.
No. The Antimatter Legion did it. They completely invaded the space station 2 system hours ago.
Alright. So do we need to fight the Legion?
I don't know. Elio didn't say anything about it, so it doesn't matter.
Got it. So from now on, I'll be in charge of this operation.
Copy. Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
Sorry, I'm afraid there is not much I can do for you. Our task this time is just to place the target properly. But if you want to go look for some fun yourself, I won't stop you. I mean, after all.
After all, what?
After all, Elio didn't put it in the script. Why would it matter?
Oh, well. Battle start. Basic attack on the selected enemy. Okay.
Didn't hurt.
So this appears to be turn-based. Switch to your skill for a stronger attack. Very nice. Got some smooth animations. I can't jump. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, let's see if we can adjust some of these settings. I think I'm at that, right? Okay, rendering quality, fine with that. Where's the like video settings? Wait, make it not full screen? Or like, what's it called? Okay, that's just straight windowed. We don't want that. Wanted borderless windowed? Maybe it already is, I don't know. Audio? turn it down a notch, or 7. Turn it up for you guys here. Normal. Yeah, that seems okay. Alright, let's check it out. All sorts of new stuff. Okay. Characters still look great. Pop
Why did
in.
the Antimatter Legion become so weak?
I could only attract this much. Did you really want the entire Legion to come here?
Ugh, this lot won't be able to slow down the Astral Express crew.
Relax. A Doomsday Beast is also here.
What an interesting area. No one stops this train. What's up? The enemy is now within the character's attack range. Attack selected enemy to trigger combat. All characters possess a powerful ultimate, which can be used when their energy is full. Fight enemies to regen energy. I think this hits 3. You are at full energy. Activate ultimate now.
Good times never last.
Press ultimate to attack all enemies.
Time to say bye. Boom.
And I gotta say, it looks good. In turn-based combat, I'm kind of interested.
Cleaning up other people's mess isn't in my job description. You know, Kafka?
Yeah. Where did you send it, Silverwolf?
Some random coordinates, not important. You care about where that Void Ranger ended up?
Of course not. I'm just amazed at this fancy technique of yours, as usual.
Just a little trick of tampering with the data of reality. I wouldn't call it fancy.
Oh no, sounds pretty fancy.
What were you looking at so intently just now? Let me see.
Herta's Toys, a catalog featuring the space station's collection of rare items. They've got a lot of interesting gadgets.
Like what?
There's this gun. It can rate any creature within its crosshair as a score from 0 to 100.
Where should I be?
Doesn't sound very interesting.
Aren't you curious about how much you would score? I kinda wanna know mine.
Fine, I guess we can swing by and play with it if it's not too far. What's our destination?
Go down the corridor behind the door on the left. There's a room where some kind of rare item is stored.
Oh, so that's where the Stellaron is.
That's where we can find out where the Stellaron is.
Okay. Kinda in the dark here, but Silver Wolf's story is join the team temporarily. Click anywhere in the blank area to close. Switch your team's new addition, Silver Wolf, onto the field. Emergency evacuation flashed on the display, and the front of house receptionist carried out the instructions. A readable item. I don't think I want to do that. Do I? Find lots of readable items on your journey. Do spend some time reading them to learn about people's lives and the lore in different worlds. Collected readables can be quickly accessed in the bookshelf function in the phone menu. Let's bump up the volume one. Or two. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
The central area of the space station is up ahead. There will be lots of Legion Void Rangers there.
I really like those
Okay.
effects. You don't see anything, buddy. Oh, he sees something. So they can see you. If I sprint up. Doesn't sound like they hear your approach, so they purely only detect through vision, presumably.
That breathing sensation. Remember it.
Characters and enemies act in sequence from top to bottom of the action order. Ultimates are not affected by the action order and can be used in any turn. Interesting.
This won't take long.
Time for a buzz.
By the power of the Rubik's Cube. Detonated. You're at full energy. Activate ultimate now. After an ultimate becomes available, it can be used immediately.
This combat needs optimizing.
Use Silverwolf's ultimate to defeat enemies.
At this speed, too slow.
So you're telling me she's a gamer? With left alt to show your cursor. Destructible objects. By breaking objects lying in corners or along the path, you may find something useful. Well, that wasn't. Let's go. I wish you could jump. In a Genshin, I just jumped around so much. It was very satisfying for some unusual reason.
Someone or something is up ahead.
They have
Looks
really
like
cool
we're the
effects
ones
on their
getting
blades.
ambushed.
But they're the ones getting besieged. May as well kill them all.
Skill points is a combat resource shared by the whole team. Switch to skills. Consume points to use skills. Okay, I was wondering
You
what
took
the
the bait just
cost
like that.
was. All skill points have been used. Skills cannot be used when insufficient skill points are present. Use basic attack to recover skill points.
Didn't hurt. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
She's so cool.
Not a single soul here. Impressive evacuation work. Did Herta organize it herself?
According to the access history, she hasn't logged in here for over 6 months. The evacuation was directed by the acting lead researcher, a girl named Asta.
It doesn't ring a bell. Oh, right. Elio said we wouldn't run into Herta. It seems she really isn't here. Where's the Stellaron?
Elio's script doesn't include any info about the location of the Stellaron, which means in the future he foresees
We would find the Stellaron in a non-physical way.
this space station is packed with extraordinary objects. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one that can make it happen.
Hiding something extraordinary with something extraordinary. this is pretty Herta. I assume you know what to do? I mean, you've read the catalog for quite a while.
I've got all the clues we need. The only piece missing is a simple trick. Help me investigate the terminal in this room. Our item might be inside.
Okay, the stage is yours.
Assist Silver Wolf with investigating the terminals in the monitoring room.
I can see the whole space station on the surveillance screen, but not the Stellaron.
Even if you could, it'd be a trap. Herta doesn't display her collections.
I really have no idea what the hell's going on.
I can't see the memory storage for this terminal.
This is the monitoring room. They must have deleted the records and made a run for it. Classic. Make your way over here then. There's no point in trying to search like this.
So,
If you say so.
Got a master plan? I'm all ears.
It's a matter of hacking the surveillance system directly.
Aha, I see. Herta's collections aren't in the system, so anything unaffected should be our target.
Simple, crude, but effective. Look, found it.
Okay.
What's this?
Item number 211, line spot. A simple light deflecting field. It allows an object in its field to pass unnoticed, but if a different item ceases to be obvious, the object gets revealed.
So, Herta hides her collection with something as simple as this?
The simplest method is the hardest to spot. Isn't that our motto?
What?
Strange thing number 2.
The data suggests it's just an ordinary hologram, but it has an added layer.
Let's take a look. Don't worry, this place won't be our grave.
How do you know that? Why do you apparently know part of the future? Oh wow, does it like warp you in? What?
Interesting.
Bizarre.
She's a member of the Genius Society, all right.
The Stellaron is up ahead. Let's hurry. It has its own security system. I guess even for Herta, Stellaron is no ordinary rarity.
Can you get it?
Of course. Even the genius Herta can't compete with me when it comes to hacking.
Good. Then I'll also count on you with the preparation of the receptacle.
Okay. Hack into the database. By grabbing it.
The
Okay.
receptacle's ready. Your decision.
Ah.
Elio said this decision will bring about lots of changes.
He also said, it must be you who makes it.
How bizarre. So this is being put into a quote-unquote person? The receptacle cannot be changed after verification. Okay, that's the only
Why
thing
are
you
you
select?
standing around? Want to give him a new
Okay.
name?
There we go. How much does he remember?
I'll remember you.
Time to get up.
She's awfully close there.
Oh,
I see. You're finally awake.
great. So you remember me. Listen, you are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here, or what you're going to do next. You think I look familiar, but you're not sure if you should trust me.
Pretty much.
None of that matters. All you need to know is that I'm leaving, and you will be left all alone on this space station.
What?
From now on, you needn't think about your past or doubt yourself.
Don't leave, no.
In the near future, you will encounter all kinds of perils and hardships, but you will also have many wonderful experiences. You'll meet companions who will treat you like family and embark on surreal adventures with them. At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve. This is your future that Elio has foreseen. Do you like it?
Seems okay. Though, I mean, you should be there, though.
The next stop to pave the way for the future that is written. It's like weaving brocade. You and I can only add one gold thread each time, but eventually we will make a gorgeous pattern.
How long do you think you need? According to the script, the Astral Express crew is arriving soon.
Trailblazers.
We should avoid being seen by them.
I know, Silverwolf. Just give me another minute. I must leave now. Don't worry, someone will come and find you very soon. Just go with them. You won't remember a thing except me. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
Okay, we'll try that. Why are you leaving? No. I liked her. Very, Ara Nathan energy.
The space station?
Who cares? They're here and alive. Do they look like a mannequin to you?
Weak heartbeat and pulse. March, you better do CPR.
No, I'm fine.
Huh? I've never done it before. Don Hung, you do it. Wait, stop it. They're awake.
Yeah, that escalated.
Are you all right? Can you hear me? Do you remember your name? Aw,
Nope.
this isn't good.
Nothing.
Can you try harder? I'm sure you can at least remember your name.
She's pretty cute.
Well, nice to meet you. My name's Don Hung, and this is March 7th.
March 7th? Than
This space
usual.
station was just attacked by the Antimatter Legion. We came to help with the rescue at the request of lead researcher Asta.
Goons owned by the destruction. You're lucky the most dangerous Lord Ravager among them isn't around. Just some nasty minions. We'll take those invaders out soon. Don't worry. Uh-huh. A petite cutie with pink hair? Madame Herta appointed her to be the acting lead researcher. That girl really needs to step up. I can't believe her own employee doesn't even know her name.
Back to the master control.
She looks so
zone.
out of it.
Asta and the other researchers have gathered there.
Plus, that's where we parked the Astral Express. Don't you worry. We'll protect you from the monsters and clear up this mess. Don Hung and I are members of the Astral Express crew.
Well, the Express has some dealings with Madame Herta, so we come to visit the space station from time to time.
We just so happened to arrive during this invasion. Of course, as a crew of heroes, we're happy to lend a hand.
Thank you for the help very much.
Yeah, you've never seen it? The Express comes here every once in a while.
It's a unique train that can travel between the stars with the power of the Trailblaze Eon.
Fancy.
I'll show you once we're back to the Master Control Zone.
You and March go back
Let's
together.
get started.
Arlan from the security department lost contact in the vicinity. I need to find him first.
Oh, alright. You stay safe.
The main character reminds me of like the Persona 4 protagonist. It's the gray hair and like
Maybe
deadpan
you
look.
should take this. The Legion are rampaging through the space station like a pack of wolves. This trip won't be a walk in the park. It's better if you have something to protect yourself.
Makes
Just
sense.
a suggestion, though. You're safe as long as you stick with me.
New feature available. Characters. View details of all unlocked characters. Open the character menu. Detailed information about characters can be viewed in the character screen. Each character has their own type. Zerzan is a physical type character. Each character has their own path. Zerzan is a character that follows the path of destruction. What? March the 7th? Such an unusual name. Characters come in different types and follow different paths. Learn about each character in the detailed screen. He follows preservation, which I assume is more like healing and defense oriented. Preservation possesses powerful defensive abilities to protect allies in various ways. Destruction deals outstanding amounts of damage and possesses great survivability, suitable for various combat scenarios. The Hunt deals extraordinary amounts of single target damage. Main damage dealer against elite enemies. Erudition deals remarkable amounts of multi-target damage. The main damage dealer against groups of enemies. Harmony applies buffs to allies to improve teams' combat capacities. Nihility applies debuffs to enemies to reduce their combat capacities. And Abundance heals allies and restores HP. Okay, so we have tank, kind of berserker-esque. DPS and survivability like drain tanks. I don't know. And then we have single target DPS, AoE damage, buffing, debuffing, healing. Interesting. Combat types. Ice. Using ice attacks to trigger weakness break will deal ice damage and freeze the target, immobilizing the enemy and dealing additional ice damage. So she deals ice. I think I was physical. Trigger weakness break will deal physical damage and apply bleed, applying a damage over time. Fire. Also weakness break. Oh, they all have weakness break. Okay. So that deals fire damage to apply a burn, which is damage over time. Lightning to apply shock, a lightning dot, wind dot. So those are all damage over time thus far. Quantum damage and cause entanglement, delaying the enemy's action and dealing additional quantum damage to the effective enemy at the start of next turn. The enemy's hit, this extra damage will increase. Interesting. So like slow down and stacking up. Imaginary. The attack will deal imaginary damage and additionally inflicts imprisonment. Imprisoned enemies suffer from delayed actions and speed reductions. Huh. So those are like kind of debuff-like elements, and the rest deal like damage over time, and ice specifically immobilizes, so that's also crowd control. I'm kind of surprised all four of these are like very similar, in that they just deal like extra of their damage and causes like a damage over time effect. Yeah. MiHoYo always does such a good job at at their character design, though. It's probably like my favorite part about them. Like, they just make very appealing looking characters. There's the main character. His jacket's kind of reminding me of Zhongli a bit. Whereas I said the main character like more makes me think of the Persona 4 protagonist. Light cone. Our weapon, I assume. Eidolons. Is this like constellations that you get from merging? Seems like it. So it appears they have a very similar setup. Base anchor. Healing effect. Okay. Interesting. So it's just a healing spot. Some of his tips. Click an ability or corresponding hotkey to use the ability. Clicking the currently selected enemy also allows you to quickly use abilities. Drag the screen or use corresponding hotkeys to switch targets. We already heard about skill points. Action order and ultimates. Yeah, okay. Casting. Tab is a shortcut wheel. Trailblazer profile. Okay, you can change your name after a certain point. Yep. Anything else here? Characters owned, achievements unlocked. Support. Set up a character to help other players. If another player completes a fight with your support character, you'll receive a certain reward up to 5 times a day. Rewards will accumulate, and once they exceed the max, you will no longer be able to obtain rewards. Interesting. I guess this makes more sense because it's like a party-based game that they would have like support characters. Odd how the music like just stopped and went pretty much totally silent momentarily there. Welcome aboard the Astral Express, where we can enjoy the trailblazing journey together. Main characters, some of them, those two are part of the main party. By default. Is this the alternate main character down here? Event Warp Overview. Butterfly on Swordtip Event Warp. During the event, drop rate of the limited 5-star character Seal, or Seele? I don't know. A limited 5-star light cone in the night. The hunt will be temporarily boosted. So that character is currently out. This character is also currently out. I do kind of like her. I really like the color palette they're going for here. The like purples, reds, and blues. World Beyond. During the event, log in for 7 days to obtain rail passes. Boulder Town Super League. Compete in the league and win rewards, including Stellar Jades and more. Aptitude Showcase. During the event, use the trial characters and obtain rewards, including Stellar Jades and more. Simulated Universe. Clear each simulated universe world in different difficulties. Oh, is that like the equivalent of the Abyss? Like, you gain extra stuff? It looks like it gives you more rewards. Trailblazing levels, you get stuff. Turquoise's Reverie. Clear the Forgotten Hall Memory Stage 3 to obtain the 4-star character. That's interesting. More options to get some free characters. Issue submission. Ah, we don't have problems. No problems found. Anything that big here? 80 warps? Is that how you summon new characters? Like it's the wishes of this game or warps? Honkai Star Rail. Global Tour Event Departure. Event location Earth. So it's like IRL events. Honkai Star Rail tools now online. Check in for rewards. Known issues. Does it say anything about streaming programs? Not really. I had to launch mine as... I had to launch my OBS as an admin to get the game to show up, which is kind of unusual. Okay. Oh, so is this not out yet then? Oh no, it's official release to like 20-ish days from now. Interesting. God, there's so much garbage here, dude. By garbage, I just mean too much info. Like, sure, it has... I'm sure some of this is important stuff, but, like... Yeah, definitely information overload. Departure warp details. Warp period permanent. Use your star rails to obtain light cones. Enjoy 20% discounted for 10 warps. So do 10 pulls no matter what. At least one 5-star character is guaranteed in 50 warps. Interesting. So they just want to get you a 5-star like right at the start. Fair gaming declaration. So no hacking. Understand that, people? No crazy mods or modification of game files. Nothing in here? No, we have to finish. Okay, well, that's enough of the random menuing.
This place is full of fancy little gadgets. Herda's collection. I really
Who's
don't get
Herda?
why she'd go out of her way to collect them and then leave them here to gather dust.
Who's Herda and why does she know the future? I think she was the one they were talking about, right?
It's the Antimatter Legion. So these crazy jerks made it all the way here. Watch this.
You want me to stab it first, though? Boom! Okay, they took, like, an armor, like, reduction down. The type icon indicates the enemy's weakness type. The white bar below the weakness types indicate the enemy's toughness. Using attacks of the same type as the enemy's weakness types will deplete the enemy's toughness. Select the enemy on the right as your target. This attack can deplete the enemy's toughness to 0. Use the basic attack.
What's this?
Use ice attacks to inflict weakness break, causing enemies to freeze.
Let's go.
Okay. These physical attacks. Okay, so that's all lit up. So I assume because it's lit up, that's like fully going to deplete. I could be wrong, but okay, then they recover from break immediately, so we can break them again.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Okay, and she deals 0
make it
break
quick.
damage. Okay, yeah, as I thought earlier, it shows a precise amount that you're dealing to the top.
You're stronger than you look. Seem to...
Okay, weakness break. Use the attacks of the same type as the enemy's weakness to deplete the enemy's toughness. When enemy toughness reaches 0, weakness break is triggered, causing the enemy to take more damage and delaying their action.
be quite the
It
fighter.
does delay them. Interesting. You will encounter all kinds of enemies. Each of them has a weakness that can be exploited by using attacks of the same type. Kinda like that. Though there's an awful lot of types, I guess. Because how many were there? Were there like 8? Was it this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 types. So depending on how their design philosophy works, it's very possible you could need like 7 different teams on some of the like late game stuff. Because I mean, game I come from is like, I played a lot of Grand Blue Fantasy, and you really need a team for each individual element to best deal with certain like bosses of that type. I mean, in that game, like, there's no reason to even mix elements ever. Presumably, this will have a bit more of a reason to. But yeah, that's a lot of potential characters you could be trying to use if the elemental weaknesses are like a really important aspect of the game. Okay.
So we'll take that elevator on the central platform to go down to the master control zone. Do you know the way?
Nope.
I noticed that you're not wearing the space station staff uniform. Do you really work here?
I do not
Memory
recall.
loss, huh? You must have been injured. Never mind. I won't ask if you don't want to talk about it. Let's go. I'll take you to the safe zone.
You can ask, I just can't answer much. Treasure! Treasures are scattered across the world. You may find things of great value by exploring the world and defeating your enemies. Oh my god, my Genshin flashbacks! Oh no! In Genshin, I collected, like, literally every single treasure chest across the, like, entire world before they expanded to Inazuma. Or at least I got enough to finish all the achievements, so I may have missed like 3 or something stupid, like a very small amount, but I did the vast majority. So yeah, I was pretty addicted back then. The enemy's weakness type can be viewed after approaching. Entering battle with an attack that matches the enemy's weakness type can reduce the toughness of the enemies in advance. So that's why they started with half their shield. Okay. Last time. So we want physical against this guy. Utilities command. Lock on. Zerzan is locked on by the enemy and will be attacked first. March the 7th follows the path of preservation and can protect your allies. Select your skill. Select Zerzan. Use this skill to shield Zerzan.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
So she's a defensive buffer.
Let's
Okay.
go.
She's not someone that redirects attacks to herself. She just protects whoever's being attacked. God, this music's pretty nice. I like it. I mean, Genshin had great music too. I guess that's another thing you can praise MiHoYo for. Great character designs, great music. Shields will be displayed on the outer edge of the HP bar.
Who's next?
It's just a single attack. When a character takes damage, the shield effect will be reduced first.
You can't run! Try that
So it's
again!
this just barely visible white bar around the edge. Okay.
Just a scratch.
Okay. At least it's like you can tell. I'm trying to remember Genshin, I recall, if I recall correctly, I mean, had a pretty not great shield system of showing the shield starting out. Oh, let's
Try
actually do
hard
this.
sometimes.
I didn't realize. Gosh, that's such a good animation. She looks so good there.
Check out this awesome move!
Ouch.
You can't run!
Why'd you do that there? What? She's still locked on. I don't know if we can tell.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Still seems to be targeting.
Yes. You have the worst luck
Does she
running
have a
into me.
passive that does that, or what? Yeah, that's a massive shield. Shield can take damage in place of HP. Shield effect refers to the maximum damage value that can be absorbed by the current shield. Displaying shield length is equal to the percentage of character's max HP, and the remaining shield effect translates to. Okay, yeah. So like the amount it covers the outside of your health bar is how much equivalent HP it is. Okay. Getting lots of random stellar jade, as they call it. Base anchor, there's the healing spot, if I recall correctly. Energy stored in the space anchor can be used to restore HP to characters. There's like the statues of 7 in Genshin. Which, funnily, I don't understand why they have a limited amount. I don't know that I've ever really run out, but if you did run out, that would be, like, tragic, so...
Ah, I knew it.
What's up? Is it broken?
But it wasn't me. The Antimatter Legion must have broken it.
Sure. I mean, the fact that you're saying that in the first place is kinda suspicious.
Too bad Don Hung's not here. He's like a walking encyclopedia. He knows a ton of complicated stuff. Maybe even elevator repair.
I don't know that one.
Hey. He appeared suddenly.
Whoa! Why are you here? And how did you get here before us?
I took another route to the upper level, and I saw you guys from up there. Arlan is in the control room. He's been injured, but not fatally.
You found him. Will he know what to do about this elevator?
I suppose as the head of the security department, he should know.
You don't.
Then let's go talk to him.
Don Hung joined. He was the Hunt, which I believe were single target DPS. Team setup. Change your team lineup to meet different kinds of challenges. Open the team setup menu to adjust your comp. I really like the menus and aesthetic of this though. It's really solid. Like level up. Like character EXP materials. Okay. Now he's OP compared to the rest of us. What the heck? Oh yeah, I forgot that Genshin like heavily leaned more on materials to level up, like tomes and stuff, compared to like in combat leveling. It's been a few how long has it been since I played Genshin? Has to be like minimum half a year, but when I like played a ton, that was like back when shortly after the initial like Inazuma release. So it's been quite some time, even though I played it a ton before then. Oh.
Nice.
But okay, let's see, what else do we got here? Yeah, we know that. Very helpful. Let's go murder a person. They're just chilling over here. New feature available, Technique, a special ability that can help with exploration. Technique is a special ability used for exploration. Use her technique to gain an edge in combat.
Freeze!
Okay, so she just shot the dude. And starts with a freeze. Her technique can randomly freeze an enemy when the battle starts. Okay, so it's nice that it says multi-target or single target on the abilities. Should help you remember.
I told ya I could fight.
Are we able to tell who's locked on? Last time there was like a big lock-on symbol, but I don't think I'm seeing it.
Let's make it quick. What about this?
Bludgeon them. Okay, so now they locked on. So the icon's above
It's too
the
late
icon
to
there.
repent. The time is now.
Yeah, overall, though, I'm liking the
Let's go.
feel of the game thus far. Oh, I keep forgetting to check in
You couldn't have
combat
done it without me.
whether I'm blocking. Like, there's important icons here, kind of. I don't know if I should switch to the other corner or what. That's if people like care to see those icons. Okay, where to now? Ooh.
Hey, you're all together?
Indeed.
Yep, we're from the Astral Express.
Oh. Did Madame Herta send you to help?
It's just a coincidence.
Just showed up.
We came to deliver the rare relic Herta trusted us to find. We didn't expect to arrive during an invasion.
Why is the Antimatter Legion targeting you guys? It seems they just ignored the surface of the planet and came straight to the space station.
I assume they have something important.
I have no idea. The Legion came at a very suspicious time, almost right after the security system suddenly failed. Lead researcher Asta immediately began to organize the evacuation. I was supposed to cover everyone as they evacuated, but I didn't expect to end up failing in this task.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Your leg and dominant hand were injured. It was a wise decision to hide here and avoid a head-on encounter with the Legion.
Yeah, most of the staff have been evacuated safely. So right now our highest priority is to return to the Master Control Zone and plan a counterattack. So, do you know how to use the elevator? I couldn't start it.
This music is pretty nice. Very different from a lot of the stuff I remember from Genshin.
After the evacuation was complete, the elevators were all shut down to keep the Legion away
Or
from
chilled.
the Master Control Zone. Since Lady Asta sent you to look for me, I assume she must have given you the encryption key for accessing the elevator system?
Oh, right. She did give me some sort of card.
So it was her fault.
March.
But where did I put it?
You...
Ah, here it is.
So,
Now that we found the
a
key,
very
we
forgetful
should
party
get going.
member.
We can use that console over there to unlock the elevator.
Hack into the database.
Let's go.
Whoa.
Hold on. I only activated the elevator on the highest floor. We'll have to go there to use it.
Why did you do that?
Because I mustn't give the Legion any chance to reach the Master Control Zone by the elevator. I must ensure the safety of the station staff, so I'll have to trouble you to take a bit of a detour. Apologies.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
My leg is injured. I'd only slow you down. I'll stay here and shut down the elevator once you've made it to the Master Control Zone.
Couldn't you have just shut it down after we got into it where it was more
You
accessible?
won't slow us down.
Oh,
And you should be able to shut down the elevators from the Master Control Zone. Right?
Agreed. he and I made it here safely. And now we've also got Danhung. We're more than enough to protect you. Let us worry about the Antimatter Legion. You just follow us and keep yourself alive. Aren't you a nice kid?
Thank you.
Come along, buddy. New feature available, character traces. Level up traces to comprehensively enhance your character. Enter the traces screen, choose traces node. Activate traces to strengthen the character. Just a stat bonus, really? These are just like talents that you like level up along the way, I guess. Immediately heals all allies for 15% of respective max HP after using this technique. Oh wait, you actually unlock like a separate skill thing? Huh. Interesting. Oh wait, you already have these. You just level them up later. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be like the equivalent of domains or something for us to get talent materials. Okay. No authorization.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Stab rapidly, my dude.
This is our chance.
Okay.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I assume we can't open any of this stuff. Probably things we're supposed to come back later for. So I do have ability things to use here, if I cared to. Wonder how we regain points on those. Because I only have like 2 charges available.
Step aside. I have no interest in
Wow. He destroyed them.
Let's make it quick.
I'm definitely, interested in this turn-based style combat, though.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
My turn. Watch this.
Let's go.
What about this?
Very Persona or
Reach
like
the end of
old
the
Final
story in
Fantasy
your own
esque.
way.
Okay. But with
The
Gacha,
repulsion bridge has been shut down?
which can be good and bad,
Yes.
because a lot of character
Slowing
options, but
More or less.
you may not have most of them. Unless you want to spend money, which I typically do not. Unless I'm really into the game and the like cheaper options available. Achievements, okay. I forgot that Genshin had like a ridiculous number of little achievements to do. Piece of candy. Is what it feels like sometimes with all that stuff, just how often they gave you tiny little rewards. Okay.
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay
Shield
right there while I
herself.
give you a present.
The power is called the power of cuteness, really?
You're annoying. You can't run.
Step aside. I have the time now.
I told ya.
Let's make it batter up.
Definitely pretty easy here at the start. As
Reach the end of the
probably
story in your own
expected.
way.
Yeah, I wonder at what point it might, like, make you start having to think.
Hey, these shiny things. Are these light cones? I thought only the Interastral Peace Corporation had rare stuff like this.
No. Light cones are Garden of Recollection technology. They allow
What does
you
it
to carry
mean?
memories around. Very potent enhancement items. I heard the corporation paid a lot for the usage rights, but I've no idea how Herta managed to get hold of one.
They were acquired legitimately. That's all I can say. Take them. They're very useful in combat.
I'm allowed to just yoink this? Okay, thank you very much. New feature available, light cones. Provides stat boost to characters. Offers special abilities if the wearer's path matches that of the light cone. So they just seem to be the weapons of the game. Like when I saw earlier on the banners, you could pull some. Yeah, they're just your weapons. Light cones can offer stat bonuses to characters. Equip light cones that match the character's path to activate powerful light cone abilities. Equip Zerzon with the light cone. Will do. Destruction. Collapsing Sky, Destruction. The following effects only work on characters with the path of destruction. Superimposition. Havoc increases the wearer's basic attack and skill damage 20%. That just seems to be flavor text. Okay. Solidified phenomena sealed inside slices of pure light to upgrade various abilities. Additional powers are awakened when a light cone user follows the same path as the light cone. Okay. Yoink. What's that? Something readable, but I don't care to do that right now. Okay. Thought there was a guy standing out here. Guess not. Ooh.
Aw, is that it? We've reached the elevator already?
Fancy
That
hard
wasn't
light
too many
floors.
monsters. Ugh, probably shouldn't have said that. Might bring bad luck.
You don't say. You seem to
You've
do that a
grown,
lot.
March.
Is there a way around to that we didn't see? There's the chest I missed, but does not seem to be an obvious way over to that side. I'm again back in the Genshin mindset. I need to collect all the chests. I want every drop of currency I can get. Damn. Some centaur looking guy. Okay.
Move carefully.
I really like the music, dude. Ouch. I should probably just...
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
Okay, so you can even do it mid-attack. Wow.
This sanctuary is but a vision.
Enemy is locked onto Zerzon, ready to use a powerful attack. Use March 7th skill, yeah, yada yada, we know.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
Let's go.
Use checking mode to view a character's status in detail. Checking mode displays current buffs and debuffs applied to the character. Click to view detailed information about enemies. Okay. A Void Ranger and Templar will focus attacks on him. Remaining counter attempts, so she has like a counter effect. I assume it was like her talent or something. After a shielded ally is attacked, she immediately counters, dealing ice damage That explains why that was happening before. Use the target of an ally's ability as next attack has more resistance penetration. Each time this character inflicts weakness break, attack increases 10%, stacks twice. Okay. What do these guys got? Can we see their skills even? Oh, we can. That's interesting. I really like that, actually. One frustrating thing with some games similar to this, like turn-based party games, build-a-party games, like you often don't know what your enemy has unless you look it up online. Of course, you won't know all the details, but at least you'll have a general description of what's going on. Deals massive quantum damage. So at least you'll know, like, if an enemy has a buff or a heal or something preemptively, if you care to spend all the time to look.
Rules are made to be broken!
Bludgeon him. He's a powerful character that follows the path of destruction. Ultimate offers 2 powerful attack modes, single target mode and multi-target mode. That's interesting. Do multi-target.
Let's make it quick.
Then let's just use my standard multi-target attack. Okay, we broke, which seems to have interrupted him from his powerful ability, which is very nice.
Let's go. Batter up!
Try that again.
Good to know you can interrupt those.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Boom.
You can't run.
Ooh.
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay
Can
right
I
there
cast it
while
on
I
someone
give
that
you
already has
first.
the shield? I assume so.
Gotta try hard sometimes.
Okay, once I click this, it doesn't look like I'm able to cancel it.
Check out this awesome move.
Let's make it quick.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
I think this is the ability I most want to use because he's single target damage focused.
Try that again. You can't run.
Honestly, the most powerful thing would probably be just setting up a shield on everyone. Like, we'd never have any chance of losing, but
Watch this.
oh well. Smack him with the bat!
Broken!
It is funny that you just kind of have a baseball bat looking bludgeon.
Let's go.
Home run. Very angry.
Hey, sore losers! You can't just gang up on us.
It is a bit rude. Spin to win, robot. Very nice. Maybe if we hadn't activated the elevator so far
Why does
away
it
from
always
us.
have to get this exciting?
Ooh,
Anyway, at least you're back.
very cute. Are?
March.
Why does it
done
keep
home.
moving my mouse to the
You've
middle?
been through a lot.
Phew. Himeko, what took you so long? That last wave of antimatter legion came at us like a swarm of locusts. Have you ever tried shooting locusts with a bow?
I don't think most people have.
I wouldn't have made a difference. My orbital cannon can deal with a whole bunch of enemies at once, but I couldn't just blow up the space station with it. Herta would not like that.
Is an orbital cannon?
Are you all right,
What's it orbiting?
Arnhem? Asta's been worried about you.
I'm fine. A quick patching up will do. Thanks for asking. I'll report the situation to lead researcher Asta immediately. Bye.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Himiko, navigator of the Astral Express.
Ah, the navigator.
In
Okay.
other words, she's in charge of where the express goes.
March hasn't been any trouble for you along the way,
A little
has
bit.
she?
Think carefully about how you want to reply to that. Well, that's the joy of youth. We should take every step forward full of energy. He's a discerning one, isn't he, Dan Hung?
I have the right to remain silent.
Look at you all. You've already gotten really close. Come on. Asta's been worried about all of you.
I do somewhat like the characters we've seen thus far. Himiko, Trial, has joined the team temporarily. Wow, that's a nice dress. They do so well at the designs, man, though it is kind of funny. Just seeing one is like, I get some Diluc vibes from some of the color palette here. Oh yeah, I forgot. I guess I was playing Genshin. I think I played Genshin with the voices in Japanese. I think we'll stick with English for this, though.
I don't want to die.
That would be unfortunate. Why did the Antimatter Legion... Oh, wait, what? Oh, suddenly come here. I don't want to die here. Mom, Dad, my sweet angel, I miss you so much. I'm too young to die. I've got things I still want to achieve on this space station. Calm down. We got you, homie. Gonna be alright. Wait, what? Tiny children. Okay.
What should we do? They said there are monsters in the storage zone, and the gift I prepared for Master Capote is still in the analysis room of the Department of Implement Arts.
So these ones are important enough to have actual voices. Interesting.
You know, there's loads of monsters attacking the space station this time, and some of them aren't even on the station's records.
You're so annoying. Stop saying that.
Hey,
But isn't it
how old are
cool?
you?
Don't be a baby.
Good question.
Please stop
How
crying.
old are they? I literally want to know.
How about I pretend to be a monster for you, huh?
But it says they're ecology researchers and implement researchers. So why do we have, like, what looks to be, like, 5-year-old children, I don't know, like, very tiny, as researchers? Unless, you know, they're actually much older than they appear.
Projectile radar tracking normal.
Asta.
Telemetry signal frequency unusually high. Maintain at normal levels. Our measurements predict that the Legion is about to unleash over 10 waves of continuous attacks. Everyone, brace yourselves.
Asta, we're back.
Oh, I'm glad you're all back safe. Arlen just told me about the situation at the storage zone and about his injury. Thank you for all your help. In times of disaster, I realize more and more that the space station's researchers are its most valuable assets. Alas, we were ill-prepared for such emergencies. We should have built up our security and combat departments.
She was the one in charge of this station, right?
But on the other hand, the entire crew of the Astral Express seems to be extraordinarily skilled.
What is the current situation on the space station?
The situation is under control for now. The damage to our security system was minor. The intruder only managed to alter a small amount of data, so it was easy to fix. The real problem lies with the researchers. They trust Madame Herta wholeheartedly and never thought that the space station would be breached by the Legion. A broken spirit is far worse than a broken body.
Let's go speak with the researchers. Right now, the space station can't afford any more unexpected turns, especially from within. Have you tried contacting Herta?
I sent multiple letters, all met with silence. You know her, Himiko? The space station is but a mere warehouse for followers and rare items. She doesn't really care about it.
I knew it. No matter. I'll also send a letter to Herta and tell her that we've brought the rare item she seeks. At least that might get her attention.
Oh, that would be of great help.
Okay. New feature, Warp. Warp to obtain characters in light zones. Oh, so it's like the character summoning, right? You can obtain characters and light cones from warps. Make one warp. Only one? A single pull? Why would we do such a thing? How wasteful. What in the world is that? Asta. Unlocked. That's so cool looking. I really like the backdrop there with the telescope. That's cool. Okay. Brilliant fixation, butterfly on sword tip. Was this the weapons? Yeah, the featured light cone. Okay. Following effects only work on characters of the Path of the Hunt. Superimposition. Flowers and butterflies increases the wearer's crit rate by 18%. While the wearer is in battle, for every 10 speed that exceeds 100, the damage of the wearer's basic attack and skill is increased by 6%, and the crit damage of their ultimate is increased by 12%. That's like, that just sounds way overly complex for one of the very first ones released. So give stats, okay. I do kind of like her character. Can we listen to her talk anywhere? She's part of the hunt. Skills. Ooh, quantum. Okay, deals quantum damage. Ultimate, she enters the buff state and deals quantum damage equal to 255%. It's the buffed state. She's the blade. Skill increases her speed by 25% for 2 turns and deals quantum damage to a single enemy. Talent enters the buffed state upon defeating an enemy with a basic attack, skill, or ultimate, and receives an extra turn. Ooh. While in the buff state, the damage of her attacks increased by 40% for 1 turn. Enemies defeated in the extra turn provided by Resurgence will not trigger another Resurgence. So you kill something and you get an extra turn of an extra strong attack. That's pretty interesting, actually. Especially for someone that's like quote-unquote single target. Like because they're the hunt. They would like focus on one enemy, but the double strike can help them like spread their pressure around. Phantom Illusion. After using her technique, Steel gains stealth for 20 seconds. While stealth is active, she cannot be detected by enemies. And when entering battle by attacking enemies, she'll immediately enter the buff state, so she'll have a double attack immediately. I like it. Yeah, of course, this stuff is just like big number buffs. If she uses her ultimate, inflict the target enemy with Butterfly Flurry for 1 turn. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff, dude. But we don't care about that because we're never gonna get a ton of merges for a character, so that's probably my least favorite part about these games and this sort of gacha is they make you like want to get a ton of duplicates. Departure warp. 20% off for the set of 10 warps, and a 5-star is guaranteed upon 50. Okay. So this, I think they said this lasts forever. So these must be probably just some of the core characters that we'll encounter pretty early. Well, it's Himiko. So she is 5-star. All of these are 5-star. Interesting. Effect Dispel. Abilities from certain characters can remove debuffs applied to allies. These can turn the tide in the pinch of battle. Abilities from certain characters can remove buffs applied to enemies. These can change the battlefield when fighting special enemies. One thing I am a little bit concerned now that I think about it, I compared it to Persona.
I'll leave the reassurance of the researchers in your hands.
But Persona gives you a much greater variety in the stuff you can do. Like, your character will have 8 slots for different abilities. This, you just have the default ones. Like, presumably you don't gain, like, additional skill slots. So, like, you just have an attack, an alt, and a skill. So, I'm not sure how much I'll like that or this style of turn-based combat. Because that means to better deal with a fight, you won't change your strategy mid-battle, really, because you don't have that much variety on what you can even do.
If you have any other
Instead, you'll have to
questions, you're
change your
welcome to come
entire
to
team
Himiko and
lineup
me.
for it. Which can be kind of restrictive. Especially in Gacha, because you aren't going to own all the characters. So, that does somewhat concern me. Trailblazer. To better understand our Trailblazers and optimize the gaming experience, we've prepared a survey. I might do that later. Who freaking knows? What the heck is this? Avatar reward. Serval. Like character? Thanks for boarding the Astral Express. Here are pre-registration and social media follower milestone rewards. Okay. Yes, it was a character. Serval. Looks good. Oh yeah, I wanted to see characters. Is there a way to view the character more closely? Or do you just, like, do that? Like, often these games have, like, a way to view the character model more closely, or, like, move them around, or have them do certain actions. I'm not seeing that, though. I really like that blue glow to the bottom of her hair. That's nice. Kind of odd outfit, though. Like, she's, like, missing half of her, like, singed lab coat type thing. It's like, it's just gone on this side, so that's a bit bizarre. Let's see. Deals fire damage to a single enemy and deals further damage 4 extra times. Increase speed of all allies. I don't know if that lets you... I don't know how the turn order works in this. Whether you just can only attack once per round and speed will just make you attack earlier. Or if you could maybe get your turn up twice before the enemies attack at all. If so, like, speed's probably a lot more powerful than I think. Because it could, like, fit in a lot more turns, which would be a lot more basic attacks to get skills up, yada yada. It gains 1 stack of charging for every different enemy hit by Asta, plus an extra stack if the enemy has fire weakness. For every stack, all allies' attack increase by 7%, up to 5 times. Starting from her second turn, her charging stack count is reduced by 3. What? Why? What? Gains 1 stack for every different enemy hit by her, plus an extra stack if the enemy hit has fire weakness. Starting from her second turn, her charging stack count is reduced by 3. Unusual. Immediately attacks the enemy after entering battle, deals fire damage equal to 50% of her attack to all enemies. Yeah, I'm surprised, like, your stacks are gonna fall off pretty quick there. So is she supposed to attack before everyone? I guess she'll still buff people probably until her next turn. Yeah. It's not terrible. It's still like any attack buff is good. Harmony, she is supposed to be a buffer, so. And what we got here, after she attacks, deals additional lightning damage. What was she? Erudition. Multi-target damage, so AoE. To all shocked enemies, huh? Deals lightning damage. Skill. Deals lightning damage to a single enemy and lightning damage to adjacent enemies with 80% chance for enemies to become shocked for 2 turns. While shocked, they take damage over time. Not sure why it's an 80% base chance. That feels kind of weird to make that like chance based. Especially that high of a percent. Like, why not just let it be 100? Immediately attacks the enemy after entering battle. Deals lightning damage equal to 50% of her attack to a random enemy, with 100% base chance for all enemies to become shocked for 3 turns. What? While shocked, enemies take lightning damage over time. So she instantly applies that to everyone, and then her talent's going to be going off every time. That's nutty. She seems really good for AoE. Though I think she is... Yeah, these are only 4 stars because they are purple. This ring around them, whereas the trial character and the main character are technically 5-star. Okay. Here's my team. That. Single target, defense, main character, trial character. I kind of want to switch off the... Even though the trial character I'm sure is cool. Deals fire damage to all enemies. She regenerates 5 extra energy for each defeated. Deals fire damage equal to her attack to a single enemy and 40% to adjacent. Okay. When the enemy is afflicted by weakness break, she gains 1 point of charge. If she's fully charged, when an ally performs an attack, she immediately performs a follow-up and deals fire damage, consuming all charge points. At the start of the battle, she gains 1 point of charge. So she like follows up her allies based on the number of times people have gotten broken, right? Huh. After using technique, creates a dimension that lasts for 15 seconds. After entering battle with enemies in the dimension, there is a 100% chance to increase fire damage taken. For 2 turns, only 1 dimension created by allies can exist at a time. She's erudition, so she's AoE. Yeah. I'm not that blown away by what she's got here. What did I just open? Oh, I think I hit escape. It's just a different angle looking at them, apparently. I do like her character model, though. Really good. Let's actually swap out our wind guy for this AoE lightning girl. She seemed interesting. There's too much stuff, man. Too much stuff to look at. Oh no! Another pass to buy. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Starlight Exchange. What's the difference between the special pass and the other pass? Grenades, yada yada. Is this like the standard banner and this is like for specific characters? I don't know. Embers exchange. What are embers? So, okay, you get them from warps. This you also get from warps. Anything else interesting you can get here? It's kind of hard for me to decide what to do with this because, just based off Genshin, I think. Oh, wait. Okay, I probably don't want to use the Starlight because it looks like you can exchange for like the 5-star weapons here, if I'm understanding correctly. But Embers, we probably want to exchange for the passes here. What is this? Advanced level up material. Whatever. Contract shop, unrich pouch. Okay. I assume, yeah, okay. 100 or 1600 is what you need to pull, so we don't have that. I thought they would have given us enough to do a 10 pull immediately, but apparently not. So we do see here. So the character focus one takes special rail passes. And then this is the generic one. So like these are probably always going to be around. So we like never want to buy these. We just want to get them from stuff. Oh wait, that had I think I had tickets. Yeah, it gave us tickets for that. Okay. We just don't have tickets for the banner. Alright. Let's start with the departure warp. We don't really care about like this has the same stuff, just less pretty much, so. Alright, let's see what we get. When does it let us know the rarity? I wonder. Purple, so only 4-star presumably. In shadow. Battering home. I don't care, I don't care. Yada yada. Random weapons. Whatever. I don't care. The birth of the self. 4-star weapon, presumably. Okay, that's the full pull screen. Ripples on the Direct Sea. I don't know what that means. Is that like an achievement that popped up? Just purple again? Cringe. Everything's new currently. Ooh. We got a duplicate march. Must have. So I guess we can see what that gives. And Eyes of the Prey. Okay, so for the duplicate, we got some sort of materials there. Isn't that how that works? I don't know. Well, that's what they gave us at the start. Yeah, it wants us to activate the Eidolon. So it's just like extra talents that you get for having duplicates of characters. Every time she freezes, she regains energy. Wow, incredible. Okay, how can we make sure we have the right one? Rudation. So it just automatically put the ones at the start. Looks like it, yeah. Yeah, so these are all the ones of the right path. So yeah, there's aspects I really like of this. I like the music. I like the character designs. Just not sure about like turn-based combat on characters with like such limited options for skills when they only have like one skill, one ultimate. It'll be like very largely just based on figuring out your team compositions, which can be a bit difficult in Gacha because you have a very limited resources.
If only I caught the Antimatter Legion sooner.
Would have been good.
I hope all this chaos will end.
Light Cone Enhancement. Level Up and Ascension can both massively boost all stats for the Light Cone, making the wearer even more powerful. Search for other researchers that are in need of help.
I need to leave. I need to run from this forsaken... No, it's impossible. I can run from yesterday. I can run from today, but tomorrow will always be one step ahead of me.
How very wistful.
Look! The obstacle detection terminal has recorded 142,856 attacks. The next count will be 142,857. I know
Meaning?
in my heart that when I see that hopelessly beautiful cyclic number, it will mean the poetic end of my life cycle.
Well, farewell then.
Everyone keeps saying that. Things will get better. Things won't always be this bad. Negative, positive. A negative of a negative is a positive. Life inevitably comes to an end, but not today. How insightful. Yes, of course. The closer you approach death, the more you appreciate life.
I have no memories, but they're relying on me to be the, like, impromptu therapist, I guess?
I will pull myself together.
Interesting.
Thank you. That was kind of you.
And still no one's really asking, where did this guy come from? I missed the ability to jump that Genshin had. No. Okay, what do you want?
Push the
Hinko?
stick down, Alfred. Oh, sorry, I got the wrong person. Thanks, kid. We're doing some pre-checks for the satellite remote sensing. I'll hold down the button to monitor the signal, and you push the control stick according to my instructions. But first, let's talk about the controls. Up is the spectrometer, down is the filter, left is the reference level, and right is the attenuator. Our pre-checks have 3 steps.
Oh no.
Turning on the spectrometer, then the attenuator.
I forgot everything
finally
already.
Outputting the signal to the filter. It's quite a bit to remember. You got it? Don't worry, I'll go over it again. The controls are up for the spectrometer, down for the filter, left for the reference level, and right. The pre-checks have 3 steps. Turning on the spectrometer, then the attenuator, and finally outputting the signal to the filter. Are you ready? 3.
Up, right, down, I think.
Wonderful, thank you. That was very
Panic.
helpful of you, kid. Alfred was the researcher in charge of this. He was in the storage zone earlier. He didn't make it back.
Ooh.
Abraham was close to him. I don't know how to tell him about it. The top priority is to preserve the space station and concentrate on the work at hand.
Travelogue. Participate in various events to obtain corresponding rewards. Travelogue. Ah. Star Rail Special Pass. Okay, so these are daily check-ins. Anything else interesting here? Permanent. We can do a trial to get minor rewards and try out the character. Voices Reverie, that's to unlock that character. We have to be much higher level than we are now. Let's try the trial just to see what this character plays like. Extraordinary single target damage. When she defeats an enemy, she gains an extra turn. Ooh, and she has a scythe. Okay, now I'm more interested.
I told ya I could fight.
Oh, I did not want to target that person. Oh, well. Does that count as killing? So yeah, she got an extra turn.
I told ya I could fight.
That didn't kill, really. That did, and now does it go back to her or no? Getting screwed over by the damage over time, I think.
So you are afraid of me. Don't mess with me.
Okay, no, she still gets the double attack on her next iteration, it looks like. Oh.
What a headache.
I didn't expect that.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Fire the arrow.
So you are afraid of me.
Okay, and this enters the buff state and deals massive damage to a single enemy. Steal it to this guy over here.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh, Virgil. Okay.
End your misery.
She looks cool. I really like her, like, stylistically, I guess.
Don't
The scythe
mess
did a lot for me, I guess. And the teleporting around. Yoink. Oh, are there other... You can try out the other characters, huh? Those are 4-star characters that I presume can appear on her banner. Okay, let's check this stuff. So this is the more important currency that we probably don't want to spend, presumably. Yeah, there's not a limited amount of exchanging them. So yeah, you want to hold on to the Starlight, it looks like. Which is funny because, like, in Genshin they had Stardust, I think it was. And that's what you wanted to exchange. Like, the names are a bit too similar for me. But yeah, anyway, keep that. But the Embers, we probably want to spend those on poles, if I had to guess. Because yeah, all the other stuff mostly just seems to be, you know, random, like, power-up items, which doesn't matter much. I care more about the special passes because those are on the focus characters. Okay, there actually isn't any discount. Every 10 warps guarantees. Does that mean you have to do a 10 warp in order to get a guaranteed 4-star? Or, like, if you're single pulling, will it also guarantee it? I don't know. Anyway, continue to look around and report to Asta. Okay. Try to get a little bit farther. I want to do, like, a 10 pull on the special banner if possible here before leaving.
Take the express and leave.
I'll stay.
But
Dramatic cutscene.
Let's go.
Interesting.
My zone's defense shield won't hold much longer. You all need to hurry. I'll be here. You've got to fend them off. You hurry.
We lost communications.
Panic.
Are you thinking of going back? Let me remind you, that's the Doomsday Beast, the Legion's planet destroyer.
The space station is Herta's creation. As long as the Lord Ravager doesn't
Emanator of
intervene,
destruction.
there should be no problems.
but we can't just run away like this, right?
I mean, we could.
The Doomsday Beast can rip off the defense shield like tearing paper. And Herta's not here. The station's defenses are too weak to stand against the Antimatter Legion. Either way, the Legion has the blessing of the Aeon Nanook. They came prepared, and everyone here is not.
That's why we have to leave and take him with us.
He's that important?
He's the one who can help us turn the tides. Of course, I may be wrong.
As you say so.
What does she know?
All right. What should we do next?
This is the supply zone where the maintenance crew works. There's a path here that leads to the railway platform. Let's head over there and meet up with Welt.
Mr. Yang? Mr. Yang's here too? Didn't he stay on the Express?
The Astral Express tracks our coordinates in real time. And with such a huge change in the space station's movements, there's no way Mr. Yang wouldn't have noticed.
I can almost guarantee that your Mr. Yang is already on his way. Right now, we might be able to handle things if it's just the Doomsday Beast, but if the Destruction's Emanator were to appear...
I can't handle what?
Let's hurry up and get out of here. I'll explain later.
Okay, okay. Max technique points reached. We're not authorized. Okay. Oh, there's a guy here. Did not realize. Lock on.
Pretty good crowd today.
Himiko can launch follow-up attacks during battle. Every time an ally inflicts weakness break, she accumulates charge. It has like a guitar-like effect? That's interesting. When charge reaches 3 points, Himiko will automatically launch a follow-up.
You won't get away.
Oh, that was her thing. Okay.
Told ya I could fight.
Interesting. She's the one being
With me out
targeted.
here, how can we lose?
Huh. So they had a weakness to it, but it must only matter towards the shield, because I don't think that did extra damage or anything. No, we used up our skill points too early. Pain.
Try that again.
It's very nice. Yeah, I like the electric girl.
You can't run.
What's her normal attack then?
My turn.
Let's make it quick.
Combat is a series.
One at a time.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Okay. I mean, yeah, all the visuals are really satisfying. It'll just be a question of whether the, like, gameplay keeps up.
The exit's over there. How do we get to it?
We run. That's how. Elements this guy. Yeah, that's fine. Bludgeon him upside the head.
You won't get away.
Okay, instantly killing a couple enemies.
This song's just for you.
Turn up the volume.
Okay, protect
Stay
the
right
guitar
there while I
girl.
give you a present.
Let's go.
Let's do a normal attack. Aren't super effective against anyone, so
Who touched it?
Try that again.
I need to remember we have ultimates and
Time
stuff.
for a detailed overhaul.
Come one,
Come on.
That's her AoE attack.
You can't run.
Ready to lose yourself?
Okay, what's she got?
fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Rock and roll. Weird saw thing, bow, guitar, bat. Yeah, she's like kit-wise, she's probably my favorite character that I've got thus far. Where's she at? But like, look at this outfit though. Like, what's going on here? Like half and half split. It's okay. I like the visuals. The music is nice. It's definitely a very different vibe from Genshin music wise. Everything looks pretty. My only concern is so it's turn-based combat, but all your characters only have like, it's like Genshin, you have an attack, like passive skill, and then like one active skill and an ultimate skill. So I wonder, like, with it being turn-based, I don't know how much depth you're gonna get.
Use the control device to switch the repulsion bridge.
Shut up, buddy. Why are you talking to me about the gameplay content? All right. Yeah, so specifically for turn-based gameplay, it's like I want to have flexible characters so I can change my like strategy partway through the fight, or like just have a variety of things characters can do. And instead it's pretty much like Genshin. You're just gonna have to decide your team comp before the fight even starts. So yeah, I'm not sure then because of that. And there's also a bunch of like level up stuff as well. Like it's all the character upgrades seem very similar to Genshin. Get more powerful if you pull up to 6 bonuses of the character. There's like a talent tree that you need materials to upgrade the stuff. There's like an overall level, and I assume that's uncaps for them. So that was something I actually didn't like much about Genshin, is like, especially towards the end, the upgrades seemed to take way too much time, and it was just like, so just catching people up at the end game was kind of tedious. So I'm kind of leaning away from playing much more, like playing this game long term. I was just very interested because like I love their visual style usually. Yeah, I love their visual style and their music. Like their art department's always great. This is probably my favorite of the girls that we've gotten to see. She's like the captain of the Star Rail of the party. It is kind of funny though. I'm seeing some characters. It's like, oh wow, that's a color palette from Genshin. It reminds me a lot of like Diluc color palette. But yeah, like the characters are pretty likable though. The story seems kind of interesting, though they're dumping an awful lot on you at the start. But I'm just, yeah, I'm scared of the level up system, and I'm not sure the combat will have the depth that I really want. But hey, Guitar Girl's cool, so Serval. Oh, I was talking about her earlier, but I didn't mention talk more about it in depth. But yeah, it's a kind of odd half and half outfit here. Like, she has like half of like a military-ish coat thing, like I don't know, like lab coat type half outfit, and then more skimpy, really black side over here, dark side. So a bit unusual. Yeah, she's definitely something. Yeah, I kind of agree. I like her kit. I really like the hair color, but I'm not sure how I feel about the half and half bit. Like, I like the general idea of like half white, half black outfit. It's just like maybe they took off a bit too much on the right side. I was hoping there would be like more like ways to view the character models, but I'm not seeing like a different inspect option. What does this girl do? She buffs, right? Yeah, she does. Yeah, anyway, it's interesting. I don't think I'm gonna want to invest like Genshin level amounts of time into it, especially if the combat system isn't like instantly jumping out at me. Like, I really liked the idea of a turn-based combat game, but like I'm just shocked they don't have more than one ability, really. Like, because I would think that's like a mainstay of the genre. Yeah, appreciate the designs from a distance. Yeah, I bet we're gonna get a bunch of good fan art. So that's one thing. And like, if I had unlimited time, yeah, sure, I'd probably play it. I mean, back when I got into Genshin,
You won't get away.
it's so funny that almost like insta kills them there. Back when I got into Genshin, I just wanted a bunch of I had a ton of time to burn. So like it definitely has an audience, I guess.
Let's
That's what
go.
I'm saying. I'm just no longer the target.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
But hey, if I became a, you know, popular streamer, I mean, you're just looking for infinite content, right? So then I'd have all the time in the world to level and invest time in figuring out teams. And it's just, especially for this, like a 4-man team with gacha, especially, and like very specific skills probably being needed for certain bosses. It just scares me because like you won't have access to everything unless you're playing non-stop or you invest money. Formidable foe. While exploring, you may encounter powerful enemies. Defeat them to win bountiful rewards.
We need a strategy.
Ah, run away. Okay, there. Let's see. Can I should just level people. Like, there's no reason not to, right? Oh, 14. What about her weapon? Kind of weird, the light cones. I'm not sure what exactly those are about. Okay, so yeah, it is this sort of system, I think. Kind of a pain. You have to like sacrifice other weapons to level up your weapon. Eventually it'll be easy, but like we don't have access to... I assume it'll be like Genshin and there will be certain levels you can go grind. But it's just, it's so much like time waste.
Here to crash the party?
Okay, let's use his special ability.
Rules are made to be broken!
Also, I'm pretty sure rules aren't made to be broken.
Here to crash
They
the
usually
party?
intend them to be followed. So, not sure what that's about.
Turn up the volume.
Rock and roll.
You won't get away.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Spin to win.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move! My turn.
What's her ultimate ability? I don't remember. Is it just big damage? Oh, it's the orbital laser, isn't it?
Desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
She just drinks tea while an orbital laser blasts them from the heavens.
Watch this!
Like I said, the animations are good, the visuals are nice, character designs are nice. Just a bit much, maybe. Okay, who's he even targeting? Okay, he's targeting that girl.
Let's rock! Stay right there while I give you a present!
Boom.
Let's make it quick.
Bludgeon him. Extra action? That's not nice. What's this ability do? It deals lightning damage to all enemies, increases duration of shock.
Keep up. My tempo.
Let's go.
Ready to lose yourself?
Okay, rock and roll.
Rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
This person is pretty strong, though. How many points do I have? I only have one, so let's not... Oh, is she stunned? I'm not sure I can deal with this guy at my current level.
One at a time.
Oh, goodness.
With me out here, how can we lose?
This song's just for you.
I try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Hopefully this freezes. I've also seen some things... Oh, the music gets pretty loud here. I've also seen some of the abilities have like percent-based effects. Like 80% chance of applying status condition. Which, not a huge fan of that. Especially when they have like such limited options available.
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
Let's just have this guy bludgeon him.
Rules are made to be broken!
Yeah, the visuals and music are really cool. Hello, Kane. Been a while since I've seen you in the stream. Let's see. Let's just bludgeon him. I really like the aesthetic and stuff. I'm just concerned the gameplay is not going to have as much depth as I'd like.
Told ya I could fight. Stay right there while I give you a present. Let's rock.
Bludgeon.
Try that again.
Yeah, I think I just need to keep applying shield to everyone. So I guess we'll just stack another shield on top of this guy because he's being targeted by the charge attack.
Perhaps you still don't understand.
Oh, watch this attack though. It's great. So this one's actually a 5-star that is currently letting me trial. And I think they put a bit more effort into the ultimate animations. He's probably my favorite I've seen thus far too.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Fire in her laser. It seems to be all real-time based from what I can tell. So what is this that's going over here? Okay, it doesn't seem like it matters.
Keep up. My tempo.
Let's make it quick.
But no, from what I can tell, like all the important stuff seems to be turn-based.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
There's something about like a speed stat as well that I think adjusts how fast your turns come up. There's the turn order up here. Entanglement. So I think he's stunned now. Okay, that's what it was. This guy has the quantum element, so he must stun you after he reaches enough stacks. Okay, yeah, this is what I was complaining about. So her ult, it has a chance of freezing. So percent base is not that great. I wouldn't quite say that. The gameplay, my biggest complaint with the gameplay thus far is you only have a single attack, like a standard attack, and then one ability per character in an ultimate. So there's not that much flexibility. So like that's the biggest thing that concerns me with it is turn-based game with like very minimal flexibility on what characters can do. And it's also a gacha on top of that. So you're gonna like depend a ton on what characters you pull to like deal with different effects.
Sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
But yeah, it does look to have the standard Genshin leveling system. Is the music a bit loud, by the way? This song specifically seems way louder than all the other stuff we saw. Because it just got way quieter now. It just like, it goes hard there for a bit.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Yeah, while I like the visuals a lot, and the music, I'm just concerned about the gameplay. Okay, time to finish this guy off.
Rules are made to be broken!
I think the volume's been fine most of the time. It's just that one song went like hard. I felt like I had to be much louder. Items obtained. Void. The following effects only work on characters of the Path of Nihility. Start a battle, the wearer's effect hit rate increases by 20%. Was that like a freeze effect will be more likely to work? I don't know. But yeah, anyway, here's the character screen. It probably looks very similar if you've played Genshin. Yeah, character, stats, skills. Very similar to Genshin. They have a basic attack. They have a passive talent. Technique is something you can actually do outside of combat. So here, let me pull that up. So right here in the bottom right down here, I have like 3 charges.
Keep at it.
Boom, everyone got healed. But that one doesn't seem that important. Like the other ones seem more impactful. But yeah, they have a basic attack, they have a passive, and then they have 1 skill and 1 ultimate that charges up over time. So incredibly similar to the Genshin system. The weapons, very much like Genshin, you have to uncap them and level them up. Techniques recharge either just by doing your attacks. Oh, these techniques. Actually, I have no idea how these recharge.
Nice.
The out of combat ones. I was wondering about that as well. But the like skills, they charge up your ultimate the more you do basic attacks and skills, or if you get hit, you get more charge towards your ultimate. Skills, you have, I think, 5 points max. And you use 1 point to use a skill, and doing a basic attack with a character will get you back a skill point. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's kind of odd. There's also like 7 elements in this. So there's physical, fire, ice, lightning, wind, quantum, and imaginary. So 7 different elements. So I'm concerned that certain bosses you'll want like a whole team of fire or something, which like is scary when there's 7 separate elements. And then, like I said, they all only have 1 skill in 1 ultimate. So I'd want like a fire buffer, a fire debuffer, like fire healer, fire defender. Like they all seem very narrow in what their abilities and intended effects are. Yeah, ice probably is going to be really powerful because it has like the freeze effect. Most of the other elements just do like damage over time. The quantum seemed scary because it like we just saw it there. That enemy like froze us in our actions for an extended period. So if I had to guess based off just this randomly, like ice, quantum, and imaginary are going to be strong because they have like extra delaying effects. But yeah, anyway, so like I said, there's weapons, the uncapped stuff. This is like the talent tree where you have to like get materials to increase certain abilities and stats and yada yada yada. Just like Genshin was. This is like constellations for Genshin. Once again, you have to pull 6 copies if you want all the abilities unlocked, which I've never been a fan of in games like this. And then yeah, let's see what else. There's something else. Are there artifacts? Not that I see currently. So I guess maybe there aren't artifacts. So that would be a little bit less grind. But also... yeah, like the only thing I know of is the weapon, at least that we've seen. But yeah, you're right. Maybe it is slightly less grind because you don't have to get artifacts and level those. That is interesting. But yeah, the pull system, let's go over to that. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So the pull system, again, there's like a banner that stays around forever with like the standard stuff, and then there's like a rotating banner and a rotating weapon banner. So yeah, once again, you have to pull specifically for the character and the weapon separately to make you try another gacha game. Well, I'm not even sure how much I'm gonna play it, Kane, so calm yourself. It does look very pretty though. And they do have this starter banner, which has in the first 50 pulls, you're guaranteed one of the base 5 stars. I'm hoping for Himiko. Let's see, how much currency do I have? I need more. Another thing, where was it? Where's the shop at? Was it in this menu? Oh, here it is, the store. Very much like Genshin, we've got Starlight Exchange and Ember Exchange. This is stuff you get for doing pulls. It seems like you probably want to keep Starlight because you can exchange it for like 5-star weapons and stuff. Or you can exchange for a special pass at any point in time. But the Embers, it's like was it Stardust in Genshin? It's just for like materials and then up to 5 of each pull type a month. So that's part of why I wanted to start. I heard it had this system, so I wanted to make sure I got the 5 pulls this month, but I don't know, man. I don't know how much I'm going to be playing, so... I don't want to get too much in the grindy gacha game mindset. It takes too much time. And I have way too many single-player games I want to be playing, so... Now, if I was a full-time streamer, sure, like... free time filler content, basically. Oh no, no, why are you gonna give it a try, you fools? How could you? But I mean, yeah, you can check it out, I guess. Yeah, the real world, you just walk up and bonk them. That's pretty much it. Oh no, they locked on. Let's do an AoE attack.
I told ya I could fight.
Defend her because she's being targeted.
While I give you a present.
Yeah, just walk up and bonk them with your cybernetic baseball bat. That's how you start IRL fights. Definitely.
Batter up.
One nice thing compared to Genshin, maybe they've updated the Genshin UI since then, but this little white outline here around my health bar is the shield. So you do know like how much shield you have. So that's nice. It doesn't just break all of a sudden. You don't know. Though that was always kind of ridiculous that I think Genshin like didn't show your shield health at all. At least for the duration we played it.
Let's rock. My turn. Watch this.
Yeah, it's hard to really tell like how the gameplay will feel later, because right now I'm pretty sure you just kind of steamroll everything. I'm just concerned about the lack of flexibility and the very specific character teams is going to be required. Yeah, you'd hope it'd show the value for the shield. Yeah, it doesn't show an exact number, but the percentage around your health bar does correlate with your like standard health bar numbers. So like you know vaguely, I guess. Like, hello friend, get bonked. Oh, I should check if my techniques have more charges now.
Just for you. Keep up. Like tempo. You won't get away.
So the nice thing with her is every time you break like multiple people. Oh, I guess you missed the combat tutorials. So the top little like shield thing, I'd say that's like their posture, quote unquote. And if you hit them with attacks they're weak to, it will lower that and break that, which causes them to be like momentarily stunned. So that's the only thing your elements do from what I can tell thus far. You don't actually deal bonus damage otherwise. You can just break their posture, which is a big deal. That's not what I meant to do at all. Oh well. But this girl's passive is if you break like 3 shields, she'll just do an AoE attack to everyone, which is nice.
Time for the main event.
Is that a different element? That's a different purple element. It's not electricity. That's maybe quantum or something.
You have the worst luck running into watch this.
This is our chance.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
But yeah, it's interesting.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
If you do crave this type of gameplay and just like, you know, the gacha leveling system, probably good. And I mean, it's MiHoYo, so I assume it's going to be well supported. I'd be shocked if it's not.
Turn up the volume.
And we're probably going to see a bunch of really good fan art. So maybe that's the biggest boon
Right there while
the game brings.
Let's go.
That didn't kill him, really? Whatever, let's do our space laser. It's just too cool.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens.
Already has 20 million downloads. Damn. I didn't really realize it had come out until I started seeing all the content creators getting product placement. Is it new like this week, or did it come out earlier than that?
My turn.
But I mean, yeah, it's like I'm not surprised it's getting a bunch of people in. Yeah,
Reach
get
the
some
end of the
subs,
story
content,
in
and
your own
events.
way.
I do hope they stay more like events are focused on this game's gameplay instead of bringing in like, you know, rhythm games, hide and seek, like stuff that doesn't relate to the core gameplay at all. That was always something that frustrated me with Genshin.
Looks good.
Oh, yeah, I said this earlier, but then you were here. Main character makes me think of like the Persona 4 protagonist. I don't know if it's just like the gray hair, like very passive, like quiet protagonist,
Yeah, it's the platform.
or what.
The express isn't here.
It has to be nearby. Let me go take a peek with my sharp eyes.
Bonk. It's funny, they basically give your main character a bat. Okay, so maybe whenever you go to one of these like space anchors, the space anchors are like the statues of healing. I assume maybe these also restore the talents. I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know if I had 3 charges beforehand. Let's even see what are these persons talent? AoE, no. Techniques, that's what I'm going for. Creates a dimension that lasts. Okay, additional fire damage, AoE zone. Immediately attacks the enemy after entering battle. Ah, okay, I understand. 100% chance to freeze a random enemy. This guy just heals.
Wait, March!
Panic! Is that a space dragon?
The Doomsday Beast. It's really here.
Get down here.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to check in combat
Careful,
if
everyone!
I'm blocking important info. Wait, what the heck? What's with that thing's face? If it even has one. Ouch. Guy seems
Here
kind
to
of scary.
crash the party?
Okay, so I am kind of blocking all of the combat icons. Is there a better place for me? Where should I be? Panic.
The audience is waiting.
Probably around here. At least for combat, it's better. It blocks some of the subs, but... Okay, anyway.
Turn up the volume.
My turn.
Okay, let's start just shielding everyone.
Right there while I give you a present.
Let's go.
Batter up!
Oh no, that got buffed. What do I do to counter that? I don't have a variety of abilities, oh no.
Got a lot of nerve.
You can't run. You have the worst luck running into me.
Okay.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Just try to get everyone shielded up. That's the only survivability we currently have. Really wish we'd like gotten a healer or something.
You won't get away.
Okay, there's her full break chain.
More than that.
It does sound like you can do the ultimates at any point in combat, so kind of nice.
Try that again.
Okay.
My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's make it quick.
Perhaps you still don't
Space laser
understand.
time.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Let's go.
Batter up.
One at a time.
Get more skill points back up by doing single attacks, just in case. I assume there's a phase 2. It'd be kind of weird if not.
You can't run.
Kind of nice. It seems like the shields last forever until they're broken. But I broke the hand. Is that a different hand? Oh no, I must
This
have.
song's just for
I don't
you.
know. Whatever.
Let's rock. With me out here, how can we lose?
What about this?
Okay, what now? Oh, yep.
Combat is a series of precise
Doomsday
machinations.
Beast suffered heavy damage. Its weakness is exposed.
Rules are made to be broken.
Let's bonk him. Oh. Okay. So it has multiple phases of health.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Okay. Interesting.
Come one, come all.
Gotta try hard
Go
sometimes.
straight into this attack.
Check out this awesome move.
You won't get away.
Pending Doom. He's charging to hit someone specific. No, he's just firing his lasers, apparently.
You can't run.
Keep up. My tempo.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Oh no, she can't shield. No, why can't she shield? No, wait, I used...
Ready to
I shouldn't
lose
have used the
yourself?
point last turn. That's
Fight
pain.
it or rock with it. My music.
The only ability I actually need to make sure I use is this shield. And I wasted my skill points right before then. Oh, that's unfortunate. God, don't die, main character. What are you doing?
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
I am a bit surprised that these fights are actually lasting, like, quite a few turns.
You
That's
won't get
kind of a
away.
good sign, I'd say. That seems concerning.
Perhaps you
Fire our
still don't
laser.
understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Pretty good crowd today.
Okay.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Let's make it quick.
Time for a detailed overhaul. Come one, come all.
There we go. Battle complete. So it only had 2 stages. I think that's an achievement. Out of the way. Oh no. MC power. Plot armor, activate.
What happened? Who is that?
He's glowing. Oh. And we just got bonked.
Mr. Yang, is he?
They're okay now. Let's talk somewhere else.
Well, that was something.
Is this the space station?
You're finally awake.
Hello there.
Still so strange that her name is March 7th. I want the explanation at some
bad.
point.
It would have been even better if you didn't faint, but thanks to you, the Doomsday Beast was as tame as a kitten. It had no temper at all.
What are you talking about? It looked pretty angry. Had a giant freaking laser.
You are kidding, right? Get up when you feel better. Himeko wants you to go find her. I have something to do, so I won't go with you, alright?
What?
By the way, we should exchange beacons.
Lame.
If you get lost or something, feel free to text me.
Oh, but we got her number though. Easy game.
Okay, off I go. Bye.
New message. Hey there, this is March. Colon D. Himeko wants to talk to you about something. Don't forget. Messages. Can I please click the thing? Okay, there we go. Share your experience and anecdotes with your companions by sending them messages. Click your companions' names to check their messages. Not what I wanted to do. Smartphone time. Messages. Today is also March 7th. What? That is a lie. Just like Genshin, we have a ridiculous amount of achievements that give minuscule amounts of currency. I wish they'd just done like fewer like big impactful ones or something. But... Oh, we must have gotten a major power up for our main character. And enemies are defeated due to the Trailblazer's ultimate. The Trailblazer regenerates 10 extra energy. This effect can only be triggered once per attack. Okay, let's see. Do we have gacha currency now? Still so little, dude. That's cringe. Maybe after this
You're
conversation.
awake. I had March and Dan Hung stay by the express to keep an eye on things. It's almost time. She should be arriving any moment now.
I've only been gone, what, a few months? And the space station is already in this state?
So she's the...
Welcome back, Herta. This is the true master of the space station. Genius Society number 83, Herta.
Intriguing. She seemed to have joints in her legs, back of her legs, so she has like a
At least
robot
give me
or
a
doll
proper
body.
Introduction. Genius Society number 83? Of all my outstanding achievements, that's what you want to mention?
Is she a robot? This could be very
what you're
offensive.
seeing here is one of my puppets. I'm
I see.
using her to talk to you. So, this little twerp has the Stellaron now? I'll have to take a good look.
Back off, girly.
Truly amazing! I built a whole space station just to contain this unactivated Stellaron and keep the blue from disaster. Yet someone was able to achieve that with this little twerp's body? How did they do it?
Moreover, the Stellaron is still very stable in his body.
You're right. This little one's body truly is strange. All right. I got it. But I'm still gonna call you Little Twerp. The space in my
That's a bit
brain
rude.
is too valuable to store people's names.
Oh. Well, thanks for remembering my name then.
That's different. We have business with each other. What was your name again? Forget it. Let's focus on the one who can store a Stellaron in their body. Can I bring him in for some research?
Oh no.
That's not up to me
That's
to
concerning.
decide. You can ask him yourself.
This little twerp's pretty financially motivated. Oh, I like it.
Gonna need at least a 10 pull.
All right, give the poor child a break, Herta.
I'm very interested now. So there's almost nothing I won't accommodate. A Stellaron in your body? How interesting is that? Be grateful that I'm offering to help you out. This is a service even the IPC can't buy.
You understand now? Herta wants you to stay in her space station.
Well, I'm going to have to modify your wording here. This little twerp can only stay temporarily until the research is done. Or maybe I'll lose interest halfway through and they can just beat it.
And after that?
Not my problem.
You also have another option. The Astral Express. If you want, you can leave with us. The Express has its fair share of experiences with Stellarons. The thing you're worried about and the answers we're looking for are one and the same. Besides,
Does it actually give us a choice here? Or...
we can come back anytime to let Herta conduct her research.
Okay.
She's absolutely fascinated now.
Well, works for me. Keeps this subject fresh, too. And that way, I won't need to keep worrying about this little twerp all the time. Perfect. Well, you should meet the others of the Genius Society. Some of them will trick you into thanking them after they milk you dry. At least I have my honesty going for me. Just remember to come back often. Make an appointment in advance with Asta or Arlen so I can make time to study you.
There's no need to rush into this, Herta. Asta's in the Master Control Zone. Let's let him have a talk with Asta first and decide for himself. I'll be waiting for you on the platform. It's no hurry if you still have things to do or someone to see. Come find me when you've made your decision.
Okay. New message from Herta, I believe. Hey, Zerzan, it's Herta. I need you for something good. Come to my office quickly. I'm waiting. You're right next to me. Autumn reply. Hi, I'm currently unavailable, and I won't be contacting you later. What? This account is disabled. Business contact Asta. So she uses it just to tell people, but never responds. Oh yeah, that was a trial character, so we have to add someone else now. We got Asta. We should probably level up. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have saved it for if we do like pulls later. But it's probably such a mundane amount that do we really care? Okay. I haven't completely lost my interest in you. Ask what you gotta ask. Just say it. How many puppets do you have? There are 249 in service, and another 32 is backup. I can't be bothered to control their walking, so I just keep plenty around in each area. Interesting. Seem to own a lot of curios. Can I have one? What does that mean? Would you ask someone who's sentenced to life to share some prison time with you just because that person can? If you would, that means you're funny. If you wouldn't, it means you're smart. Good enough. Okay. I mean, everything looks pretty. I just want more currency, man. Let me do polls. A gacha game taking this long to let me do a bunch of polls is... I need more. Let me.
Hey, there you are.
I mean, she got here so soon because it's a different doll.
Who's waiting for you? I've been busy. What you're seeing is one of my remote-controlled puppets. They're all over the station. I just connect to one wherever I am needed. Enough chit-chat. I am working on a big project with a few colleagues. If we succeed, it will answer the ultimate question that's been puzzling us for thousands of amber eras. The truth about eons. Eons. Think about it. What mystical existences. Some eons used to be ordinary humans like you and me, but somehow they managed to obtain power beyond our imagination. They are mysterious, powerful, silent, and terrifying. It's hard to explain all the mysteries surrounding them.
They really are just throwing like a bunch of terminology at us. And a lot of names. Makes me wonder, like, if I went back and saw that opening cutscene now, I'd probably understand things a lot better than I did then. I remember almost nothing from it.
How were they created?
So...
Why were they created? What were they created for? Have you ever thought about these questions?
Nope, I still don't know what you're talking about. Ah, the secret to life, the universe, and everything. 42.
What?
Definitely.
Are you even listening to me? We want to solve the
That's so
mystery
good.
behind the
Why would they
eons.
let us answer that?
Right
That's so
now, I
funny.
want you to participate in this project. The 4 geniuses of the society wrote a program together. You see the big machine in the office? That machine contains a universe. Just like the universe we live in, but it's more streamlined and customized.
Still very funny they did that reference there. Secret to the life, universe, and everything is 42.
I call it the metaverse.
Oh no! Not meta! They're taking over! Taking over the future! This just became a dystopian story! Or is this just Persona? But again. Don't read that.
Oh, really? That's what my partner said as well. Fine. I am a team player. Then let's call it the simulated universe. Now go and experience it for yourself. I will guide you in the simulated universe to make sure nothing happens to you. I'll even give you a substantial reward.
Simulated universe. First closed beta. Start. Today is yesterday, tomorrow. Okay, so I made it this far, so they're giving me 10 free pulls. Nice. This is like the permanent stuff you get just for leveling. Bit saddening that it is the like permanent tickets. but we can still do those. So what are we gonna get here? Let's go. We got, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, is this actually it? Yes, legendary! 5-star, let's go! What do we get? Please be the red-haired girl. Please. Okay, we got a March duplicate. And where's our 5-star? Welt. Okay, I mean, more characters are nice. He is like one of the unusual elements. I don't remember what Nihility is. Is that the healers? But it's not the girl I wanted. I wanted my space laser girl. Tragedy, dude. Red hair girl in his art. It doesn't let me relook at the art. No. Are you saying in the bottom left there? I don't know. View details here. Does it let me see? But no, Himiko is the one I wanted. No. Okay, records. Yada yada. They don't have. It's just like text details. That's a bit disappointing. Okay, still have 20 left. I already got the 5. I assume that counts as the 5-star guarantee. It's probably not going to give me another one like at the end. Let's just do some single pulls here. What if I skip? Okay, well. Please. Nope, nothing. How disappointing. But yeah, premium and the other tickets are separate, so. Oh yeah, I forgot. We now that we did that in the store, we can exchange more embers. We actually have enough for another 10 pull, I think. Oh no, we're one off. Cringe. Maybe if we actually pull something here. Nope, nothing. I did not miss this tedium. Yeah, these tickets are basically single pulls. I don't have enough materials. That's a headache. They do have the separate crystals you can exchange for either. I think Genshin did it that way as well. What were they called? It was Fates. You had to buy Fates with your crystals. So Stellar Jade is like the crystals in this game. And then you can exchange those for either the premium or the standard draw tickets. And because I got another copy of this girl, we'll get another ability. Wow, incredible. Another passive. Upon entering battle, grants a shield equal to 24% of her defense plus 320 to the ally with the lowest HP, lasting for 3 turns. I mean, that's really a really strong effect. I just don't like the fact that that's locked behind pulling duplicates of a character. I hate it. Anyway, let's check what this guy does. I kind of forgot I got a 5-star, so I should probably use him. Okay, so Welt, he is Nihility, which applies debuffs. So he's a debuffer, and he's the imaginary element, which causing break will deal damage and inflict imprisonment, which causes them to suffer delayed actions and a speed reduction. So that seems like a really powerful elemental effects. And what are his skills? He attacks, skill, deals damage equal to 36% of his attack to a single enemy, further deals damage 2 extra times, with each time dealing imaginary damage equal to 36% to a random enemy. On hit, there's a 65% base chance to reduce the enemy's speed. I hate that. Like, I'm seeing percent chance skill procs a lot already. And I don't like the sound of that. Like, inconsistent skill effects isn't fun. When hitting an enemy that's already slowed, he deals additional imaginary damage. Technique. After using his technique, create a dimension. Enemies will have move speed reduced by 50% after entering a battle with them in the dimension. There's a 100% chance to imprison the enemies for a turn. Imprisoned enemies have actions delayed. Okay. Synthetic black hole deals imaginary damage equal to 90% of his attack to all enemies. 100% chance for them to be imprisoned. Their action speeds and speed are reduced. I mean, he seems powerful, like a very good debuffer. I just hate the fact that they're doing like percent chance skill procs. It'll be even more annoying if one of these like gives him 100% chance. Base chance for skill to inflict speed reduction increases by 35%. So yeah, if you get 4 copies of him, it's 100% chance for the skill to proc. I hate that. I hate it so much. Like, to make him consistent, you have to have 4 copies. Yeah. Not a fan of that. Oh well. Let's change our team lineup. Buffer. I want to keep her around because the shield is like our only survivability we have. I probably shouldn't have leveled her up. Yeah, let's just put him in instead. I only have 7. I don't want to buy another one. Actually, we can buy more of these, right? I wish there was a way to skip up just to the door point. This is just blue. Okay. So now we should have enough to get that last ticket we needed. So now we can do the 10 pull, and then I might just log off for the day. That's probably enough for us. Right. So yep, 10 pull here. Okay. 5-star fire girl, please. Please. Legend. No, just purple. Cringe. We just got a weapon that is Nihility. I think that's already the one we have on Welt. Yeah, it's already the one we have here. How do I just superimpose the uncap? How does this work? Did I misunderstand it? Like, what's going on here? Oh, that's locked. I'd have to unlock it to merge them. We unlock details. Superimpose, auto add. Increases the wearer's effect hit rate by 25% and increases damage over time instead of how much? 25%, 30%. What is it currently? 20%, 24%. That's a decent bump up. So yeah, once again, like you have to get weapon duplicates apparently to uncap them. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Level up, 2-star below, we can auto add. So yeah, still gonna have to level up weapons, still gonna have to level up characters. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like artifacts are a thing, so kind of happy about that. And let's see, each day when we check in, we're going to get more of the premium draw tickets. Has to be pretty nice. Any other interesting stuff here I should pay attention to? I already did the trial. And this one, I have to reach Trailblazer level 21, and I am only level 5, so that is not happening anytime too soon. But yeah. Anyway, that's, I guess that's been Honkai Star Rail. There's good stuff and there's bad stuff. But, yeah, I mean, what else can you do? Let's see. Yeah, interesting. Like I said, I like the art. I like the music. I like the aesthetic. The flying train is kind of funny. But I am concerned about the depth of the combat, and I feel like leveling up characters and skills could still be tedious. And my biggest concern about the combat is all the characters seem to be very limited in their options. They're very specialized. So if you want to use a different strategy against a different boss, you're going to have to switch your entire character. You can't just like... Characters don't have multiple skills to select from, so they can't like defend and deal damage. They just have one thing they do. So I mean, I'm not that surprised. It's very much like Genshin in that sense. All the characters just have one shtick, and your whole thing to challenge certain bosses is just finding out the right team comp and having that team comp fully statted up and leveled. Yeah. So I guess that's about it. I doubt I will be playing this much more because I just don't feel like getting into another gacha again at this time. If this really grabbed me and the gameplay was super compelling, I would have. And it's kind of nice, but there was a lot of like dialogue portions between the combat, and the combat was really simple at this point, and I feel like it'd take too long for that to become compelling. And yeah, I just don't need another like Genshin level time commitment in my life right now. So this is maybe the last you've seen of me playing this. Maybe not. Maybe I'll you know, eat my words here in a couple weeks when I come back to it, or they come out with a like character that I just absolutely cannot resist. Oh yeah, I should look up whether or not there's still soft pity in this game like Genshin had. But Genshin, if you pulled 75 times, I believe it was, you were like pretty much guaranteed to get a 5-star by the end of it, and like the rates keep going until it's like absolutely guaranteed. So I'd totally forgotten about that. It's been so long since I've invested like a bunch of my thought into Genshin. But yeah, anyway. So if you did stop by and watch the stream, thanks to my friends who did that. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have a great day or night, and I plan to see you all at the next one. I typically stream every single day, usually 6 or 7 p.m. EST during the weekdays, and anytime I'm free on the weekend. And yeah, that's about it. Goodbye and farewell. See you at the next one.